What's up, guys? Ziggy here with Faltacunlimited. It is the next day. We let this harden pretty good. It feels awesome, honestly. I probably not even going to take it off because this is, like I said, just strictly holster making. Yeah, it works and came with everything, but I only got it for the purpose of making holsters. So we are all set to go. I did shave this off camera. It is kind of boring to see what I did, but I just took a grinder and I shaved this right here. The safety and the selector, they're already shaved and below that profile, so it doesn't really matter. So we're gonna go ahead and finish this up, get it in the press, and get our homemade blocking on it to see how it goes. And again, this is a left-handed inside the waistband for this massive thing. And for those that, you know, I mean, you really can't judge how big my arm is here, because what if I'm a midget, you know? So let me grab a tape measure so you could just, from how long tip to tip is, because it's pretty big. All right, here we go. So, there we go. Jesus, 10 inches. This guy is 10 inches. So, you're gonna have a 12-inch monster in your pants. Let's get it blocked, let's get it covered, and let's get it going so I can continue with what I'm doing. Oven 1, oven 2. Actually, it didn't turn on, so it helps if I plug it in. There we go. Actually, gotta let these warm up so I get the foam nice and warm. And then, so it's going to be heating up while we're going to be doing this blocking. And of course, this is my first time doing this combo, so that means I have to cut a retention plate for the massive thing. So that's going to be, God, half my sheet right there. But let's get it done. It really doesn't matter what side you start on, but I'm going to start on this side just because, I mean, God, I'm already there. So obviously we don't need to tape anything up here. So let's, let me see something real quick. Let's, oh yeah, okay. There's that. And that, we're gonna sit right there. Like I said, the indent right there is gonna be where it's at, so the sweat shield is going to come up this side, so I am going to add just a little piece of blocking. So we're going to get this where we want it, and right there looks pretty good. Let me back off just a little bit. Make sure this is parallel with that. That looks good right there. So I'm going to go ahead and lock that in place. I don't need to put anything underneath it. It's not flexing or anything whatsoever. We're going to throw this right here. And because we're doing black Kydex, I'm actually going to take, is it this? Yep. This right here. Should have done this first. And I'm going to, you know what? Let's do the bigger one. And what this is going to do is going to cover the water weld. That way, none of it transfers to the inside of the Kydex, because that is just a pain in the butt. All right. More this, and this is in black carbon fiber, so this is going to look pretty good. Alright, so there's that side. And like I said, the safety goes up to about here. So it might be beneficial, if I could find it, there we go, to add in like this right here. That way it has a little channel for that to go in. So let's do that at the end once I get all this all together. All right, and then this side. Oh. Okay, and we know blocking needs to be right about there, all the way over. So, luckily, I don't think this has a claw. Nope, no claw. Just a TLR10 and a 1.75 inch foamy. So, what I'm going to do is, let's see here, I'm going to need this blocking for the foamy. That's for the other side. All right, so I know, let's see here, this right here is where the grip is. So we're going to want this right around here. So I'm going to put that right there, which is plenty enough room to grab what you need. All right, that looks good right there. Just to keep this side down while I just got the oil on it. All right, let's do this right here. Throw blocking or tape right here. That's going to keep these halves together with pressure on them. And by also doing this, it stops the Kydex from going underneath here, which is definitely huge, because otherwise it's a pain in the butt. Yeah, you can feel that there. Alright, and just to close this gap right here so we still don't have that issue. And if you couldn't tell, I pull tight. There we go. Alright. That looks pretty good right there. Good. So now we know I did mark it, but we need blocking to go to at least here. So all I'm going to do is use one of these guys right here. Let's go all the way across. That's going to block out everything. Might as well go all the way. And it's angled a little bit, which means I need to put a small piece underneath it to stop it from getting angled. There we go. That'll work. Let's flip that over. There. That's better. All right, and then you still see the marks right there. We're going to grab. So this is going to go right there. And that is the reason why we extended that all the way down. So that's going to hit right here. A little bit of a teeter, which means I'm going to put something underneath it. Which could be just that piece of wood right there. Alright, that looks pretty good. That's going to get squished. Squish. Plenty right there to latch onto. Plenty right there to latch onto. Alright, let's cut that piece of wood and get that going. That's gonna be fun. Right, this is just going to be, I should say simple, but we all know nothing in this world is simple. Trace. Right, and now just cut it out. It fits pretty good. We're going to go ahead and get it in there. So this one is pretty much in there with just tension. So I try to make them smaller than they really are. There we go. Alright, and then this is just going to, you notice what I do is I slide back and forth, and as I do it, I slowly go in, and it feeds it pretty well. Okay. So you get no tenting. Alright. All right, I believe, oh, nope, let's throw that in real quick. I think if I just build it up just a wee bit, let's see. Oh, actually, it doesn't have to be that much. This right here would suffice. So let's do that. There, if we go like that. There we go. And small piece of board. Gonna get cut anyways. All right, let's get ready to rumble. All right. All right, we're good. Let's cut some carbon and get it in the press. See if this is big enough. Big enough in one end, stretchy, stretchy, roly, roly. That's kind of tight, and from years of experience, cut way bigger than you need. This is a 12 by 12. I'm gonna go larger. So here's a 12 by 24 fresh from Knife Kits. All right, and so let's cut right there. There you go. That should be just enough that way. So let's get it in. All right, finally in the press, and while that's in there, I went ahead and lasered the foamy just to kind of get it out of the way. And I wanted to show you, so Knife Kits actually has a new color Kydex out. I've had to go somewhere else to their competition to get this before in the past, but now they have it. So they have pretty much 100% of my business, but it is called Toxic Yellow, and holy hell, it is bright. Just massively bright. Here's a cap to a Rem oil bottle. Look, this is insane. So I am actually really looking forward to doing something. I mean, it's literally a neon color. It's like a highlighter, you know. So I the camera, I don't know, it's probably not doing justice. It's bright. So if you guys are interested in any of these, they have them at Holster Smith, and they have a brand new print out as well. I don't have any here, but I'm gonna have some coming in on my next order. If you guys are familiar with basket weave, they have the texture just like the old school leather belts for police officers and whatnot. They now have basket weave with prints on them. I don't know how exactly they're doing it. I'm assuming they're doing it before it gets the texture. I don't know, so I couldn't really tell you on that, but they have some pretty epic prints, as in like one with full money, $100 bills, Franklin's on them and all that, and Jefferson's and Jackson's. It's just everything on there. So if you're looking for new prints and some new material, definitely head over there, because this stuff is it's bright. And I also got to tell you, I had 111 orders for April, which is cool. So, well, March is done, but I had 111 orders for April, and this is what I have left now. This is my pool table. So this is what I have left for April, which is good, which means, God, I'm over 3/4 done. I looked through pretty much all these because I ordered the material for pretty much the entire month at a time, and a lot of these are simple builds, so I'm hoping to just cruise through them and whatnot. But what I've been doing is I go through all the orders that I get in, and I look for the stuff that I have vacuum stuff for. So any vacuum forms and molds for the holsters, that way I can keep things moving. So while I'm doing a foam press for right there, I will take a vacuum press while it's cooling in the foam press. I will take a vacuum press and will do that order or that holster while I have something in the foam press. So it's pretty much mixing them up and keeping them flowing, and it's pretty much the best way I have figured to keep things going and to try and crush the wait time just to get it lower. I know I do see comments, and I have chatted about it before. I hired someone, and I got to tell you, with things nowadays, people think it's hangout time, or they're on their phone more than doing work. And it's honestly, it's just, I can't do that. I had one guy, or I had a while ago, they burned through 30 holsters that ended up junk, so I had to throw out the entire lot. And that was when I was foam pressing a lot of stuff. But 30 holsters, it's a lot of money, and it's a lot of product down the drain. So and that was actually after showing them over and over how to do something, and they just disregarded it. So the fact is, nobody wants to work, and then unless they put out the quality that I'm trying to put out, then it's not going to happen. So I'm not hiring anybody anytime soon for that exact reason. So that's why I haven't hired anybody, because it just never works out. And you can't hire friends, because you're no longer friends at the end. And like I said, everyone else thinks it's hangout time or whatnot. So there's that. But anyways, a few more minutes and that'll be out of the press. All right, so came out of the press. First go, no go. Pressed great. It actually looks really good, but see that? So even though it's going to get cut right there and then come over here, it's still going to be off a little bit. Now it did that because I figured with this blocking here, I'm going to need 3 on one side. So I did the 3 on one side. So I'm going to pull this completely apart, put it in an oven because this is still usable. So I'm going to go ahead, reheat it, put it in the oven, and then get it going. But other than that, everything looks perfect, and I'm actually looking forward to how this is going to come out. So we'll think of this as a test press, and going to go ahead and go back down to 2 pieces of foam on each side instead of 3 on one side, 2 on the other. So could have been avoided, but like I said, experience was telling me that I thought I needed to do it. So no big deal. I'll open it up, do it again. All right, so good news. Put it in the press, ran to the post office real quick. I had a 55-gallon bucket that I had it filled with orders. So that is now gone, and this out of the press, and it looks awesome. And look at that, it's perfect. So the 2 on each side was more than adequate. So all we got to do now is pull it apart, get down what we want, and the main components that I wanted is the dent right there, and then the indent right here. So that's what I really wanted, and that is where the retention is going to be. So let's get this apart, let's get it cut up, and let's get it out the door. All right, all the blocking is off. I'm going to leave this on because it shouldn't matter at this point, because it's going to be smooth anyway. And I'm going to be leaving the nails in for now just because it's within the side channel. They're not going to do anything. So I'm going to go ahead, let's get it on this, let's trace it up, and let's see how it turns out. There's no claw. Nope, no claw. So all it is a 175 foamy. So it's just cut, buff, and add the hardware. Alright, so let's get this going. I usually do an open bottom, so let's see here. Get that to where it's a good spot, like right there. Yeah, I'm just gonna mark right there. This is gonna come up. So, and that's gonna wrap around. And I mean, I could go straight, but this is gonna be a massive guy. So I'm gonna try and get it as small as I can. Come down and then like so, and then that will follow that. And usually I like to do 3 retention points, like so. Alright, and then we'll take that and drill everything out. So let's see what this looks like. All right, so I'm gonna cut on the outside of this line at first, and then see what we need to do. And then let's see here. I generally, for these guys, you got this big body line right here, and I usually cut right here. So I'm gonna continue probably doing that. See, there's no way I'm gonna hit that, but I know there's no RMR on this, but we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll go just a little higher, and then like so. All right, throw some phones on, and let's go. clean it and throw it together, and I gotta tell you, it feels damn good. Alright, get some, gotta clean up in here real quick. I never did that. And once I get this out here, it's dinner time. Well, I gotta go to the store, grab dinner. I'm doing steak and cheese on the Blackstone and burgers on the Blackstone. So it's gonna be hopefully a good night because it's been a long damn day. All right, nice and clean. Got some retention right here. Might have to go with the longer screw, but let's judge that at the end when we get there. All right, and let's check this out. Oh yeah. Yep. Okay. Whew, that's good. I notice there's a little bit of a bump right here, so I'm going to go ahead and cut that smooth and then get the foamy on. Right, so let's throw this hardware in. I'm not going to lie, I'm excited that this order is leaving. Man, that clip looks so small. Alright, let's go mark it on the laser and then package it up. So, and this is going all the way to actually just Florida, so let's go ahead and do that. Thank you guys for watching. This is a wrap. This came out beautiful. I am actually, you know, I thought this was going to be too plain, but just a little bit of shaping right there gave it a little bit of character, and I'm hoping that the gentleman likes it. So came out absolutely awesome. Of course, adjustable retention, adjustable cant, and that I can't, you know what, I can't ask for anything better. It looks good. It's going out and awesome. Just thank you guys for watching this, and remember, this is the 10K giveaway month, and all month from now until the 30th or 31st, whatever there is this month, use code FalTac10K, so FalTac10K at holstersmith.com, and you're going to get 10% off your order, good for 5 orders, and that's very generous of them, so make sure you say thank you in the comments. And if you're looking to get shirts and banners or something like that, I believe if it's orders over $200, you just ask for one, and they'll send you one of, you know, of the different banners that they have, which I have one of each in the shop, and they just sent me a couple new shirts. Not this one, this is a different one. But anyways, huge shout out to all you guys out there. Thank you so much, and I will see you on the next one.